So this was a break from the usual post-game action. Saints linebacker Demario Davis said that he was not talking football or taking football questions this week, but would next week. Instead, he focused on his faith and how paramount it was after a health scare in his family. Meg Ferris has that story.
As fans were catching their breaths after another close win, linebacker Demario Davis was pouring his heart out in the post-game press conference. It was about, along with his wife, his quick action off of the field to save his daughter's life.
And she started to foam at the mouth, and it was her worst seizure. For 30 minutes, she seized, got to the hospital, and my wife told me that my daughter stopped breathing in the car twice.
Demario is a man of great Christian faith, often encouraging other children and teens. But Friday, his faith was focused on his daughter not suffering permanent brain damage.
I prayed for her. I said, God, let this just be an attack from the enemy that's just trying to be a distraction, and let him have overplayed his hand.
LSU Health pediatric neurologist Dr. Daniela Miller says long seizures are always cause for concern.
Once you start to get to a very prolonged seizure, we're talking over 5 minutes, 30 minutes, or even hours. And at that point, you do start to see neuronal injury or damage to the cells of the brain.
Demario explained that his 4-year-old girl was almost past the 2-year mark of being seizure-free. That would mean she could get off of the medication. Now, this setback. But then, early the next morning, she was speaking better than before.
God gave me just what I asked for, plus some. I was blown away. And she had the worst seizure that she had ever had. And the next day, she's back out there playing with the kids.
Does that give you great hope that there isn't brain damage?
Yeah, certainly. That definitely gives me great hope. When a patient recovers very quickly, it's really exciting to see.
And all you know is the jersey number and the name on their back, but they're human beings just like everybody else, and they go through the same, trials and tribulations of life just like everybody else does.
And I just want people to know, like, if you got stuff going on in your life, lay it before the Lord. Lay it before the Lord and trust, and be expecting of a knock.
Meg Ferris, Eyewitness News.
I posted that entire speech on my social media page. Make sure you go to my Instagram to take a look at that, because it was a powerful sermon for anyone who is going through something right now. Now, Demario's 4-year-old daughter, Carly Faith, she has survived cancer of the retina and the back of the eye. Dr. Miller has not treated her, so we don't know if her epilepsy is related to that condition.